Hi, welcome. This is my first vlog of 2013, so I'm glad you decided to join me. Today I'm going to tell you about a new project that I'm doing that's going to last all year long. On my website, www.beckydoughty.com, I am publishing a serial novel called Elderberry Croft. Now, a serial novel is a book published in episodes. So, in January, the first episode came out. On January 10th, it's called January Breeze. And the final episode is scheduled for December of this year. And it will be the grand Christmas finale. And that will be the happy ending that we'll have been waiting for all year. Okay, each month I'll publish a new episode. And this will be like a TV series. Within each episode, there is a story that kind of starts and finishes, wraps up within that episode. But behind that story, the common thread throughout the whole novel, the whole book, the whole year is going to be played out all 12 or 13 episodes. The main character of this novel is Willow Goodhope, and I'm going to just introduce her to you and give you a little bit of the background of this story. But I have a disclaimer first. This story takes place at the Coach House Trailer Park in Midtown, California. Now, I don't know if there's a Midtown California. I should probably research that. But if there is, this is not that Midtown. There is, however, a Coach House Trailer Park, but it's not called the Coach House Trailer Park. It's got a different name. In order to protect the real people who live there, I've changed the name of the town. I've changed the name of the trailer park. I've changed the name of the residents. I've changed their stories. So essentially I've changed everything except the setting because it's the setting I want. The setting is ideal for a serial novel. Okay? Therefore, if there's any similarities between what I've written and you or someone you know, it's purely coincidental, I promise. Alright, I'm going to read you just a little ditty about Willow and the residents of the Coach House Trailer Park. Alright? On the first day of the first month of the new year, a wisp of a girl named Willow Goodhope sweeps into town on a January breeze. Okay, she drives into town at the wheel of her old beat-up sun-oxidized blue pickup truck, but it is windy because it's January in Southern California, and that's how it always is. In the back of her truck is all her earthly belongings, but to the surprise of the nosiest of the residents, Willow's belongings aren't mattresses and boxes and dressers and bookshelves. Willow's belongings grow. They vine, they bloom. And before their very eyes, this Mary Poppins of the woods transforms the ramshackle hovel at Space 12 into a cottage fit for a fairy queen. Twinkle lights and honeysuckle vines, herbs, wind chimes, and sun catchers. According to Patty Davis, it looks like an old lady with too much jewelry. Kathy likes to tell her dogs that the girl is probably crazy because she talks to her plants. Joe doesn't like the sound of the whispering shadows that surround her. And then there's Doc. He sees in Willow's eyes something he recognizes from the trenches, that bitter battle between guilt and grief. Myra, who just wants everyone to get along, wants the gossiping to stop. But Kathy, who talks to her dogs, likes to say that the coach house is the final parking lot of life, and they're all just there, waiting for their turn to go. This is where we've come to die. Well, if that's the case, then what on earth is Willow Goodhope doing there? Okay, on the banks of the little stream that meanders past Willow's cottage grows an elderberry tree. It doesn't belong there, just like Willow. Just like Willow, it shouldn't be growing and blooming and flourishing there, especially not under the circumstances in which it finds itself. But against all odds, it is, and against all odds, so is Willow. So Willow clings to the gift of this elderberry tree, and in turn, she shares its gifts with her new neighbors, endearing herself to them, and in the process, breathing new life into the Coach House Trailer Park. But what about Willow? Who will breathe life into her? Who will bring back the light in her eyes? Does she have a family? Perhaps a lover somewhere? The mysteries surrounding this mahogany-haired girl keep everyone guessing. And when the appearance of a dark man sends Willow spiraling, the residents step up, unwilling to stand by and let one of their own go down. It's new to them, this reaching out. They're not used to doing that. But if there's one thing that Willow has taught them, it's that family is everything. I hope you'll join me each month as I share with you a new episode in the life of this Willow Goodhope and her new neighbors at the Coach House Trailer Park. I look forward to seeing you on the 10th.